Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ariel Ray and it's good to have you. So, this is the second time I attempt to film this video. I ran out of space on my last video that I was doing right here, right now. So luckily I didn't get too far. I already have my face base done already, so we can do an eyeshadow look for you guys. Because I know my last, not my last video, but my last video, I did a whole face, and it kind of took forever. We took an hour, but I mean, I know some people appreciate it, some people don't. So I'm going to go ahead and do an eyeshadow look for you guys. I am going to be using the e.l.f. Bite Size palette in Rose Water. So this is a purple one. We're going to go with purples. I have some swatches because I was showing in my previous video, but we have this brown shade, which is a camel brown, and then we have this purple mauve, very light taupe color. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with this random single. This is by Mayelle. I think it's Mayelle, M-A-E-L-L-E, and this is in the shade Sun Kissed. So I'm also starting off with a bone shade. I've already prepped my eyes. I did go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover in the shade Natural Ivory. I do prefer this one because it dries faster and it gives more coverage, because I do have veins on my eyes that you can see. You guys, I'm hitting 30 this year in November. I just hit 29, but geez. And I'm starting to see my skin age. I'm starting to see differences in my face, and yeah, what can I do? Anyways, so we're going to go into this bone shade by Wet n Wild, and this is in the shade Creme Brulee. I've never really had a creme brulee. Have you had a creme brulee before? I've never had creme brulee. So anyways, I'm setting the eye with this bone shade Creme Brulee, and I am going to take it all the way to the brow. Same on the other end. I always go looking at the phone instead of my mirror. Okay, now that that's set, we're going to jump into Sun Kissed. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this. There's not anything on it, it's just kind of stained. I do need to wash my brushes again. So this is the Luxie Large Eye Blending brush in number 250. This does have quite a bit of kickback. I don't know if you're going to see it, but I'm going to take this. I don't know if that light helps or not with the eye. I'm going to bring you closer, up nice and personal. Excuse my crazy hair. This white backdrop doesn't really help, but what can we do? And I'm just going to go ahead and start shading this in. And I'm going to take it fairly high towards my eyebrow. I'm not going to go all the way, but I'm going to stop about right there. I'm going to darken it up. I do want it to... I'm going to darken it up more at the end. So is everybody excited? It's Friday today on my end. I'm going to do my best to upload this today. I try to upload my videos the same day that I make them. What are your plans for the weekend? So, I don't know if it's going to show. My eyes are bright, you guys. My under eyes. Wow, this has a lot of kickback. I've been using this Zoeva. It's like a contour palette, and I really, really do love it. I think I received it in my BoxyCharm, honestly. And this was the first run that I do cream contour with it. Not right now, but since I got that palette, And I had it in my collection and I wouldn't use it because I guess I felt intimidated by it. Especially when you're like, sometimes I'm not up to trying new things because I get into my set ways, and I was always just powder bronzing and contouring. And then when I got into cream, that was my first jump into cream products. And then I started getting into cream blush, and well, I actually really like it. The only thing is, because I have combination skin, I have to do powder, a lot of powder. So if I had dry skin, I would be able to get away with cream everything. Cream contour, cream blush, and not have to set my face. I'd set it a little bit, but since my skin is out of whack. But you know what? A lot of people say that it is easier to maintain combination skin than it is to maintain dry skin. And I kind of see it. I kind of see why they say that. It's just the most annoying part is having combination skin in your T-zone, because then your products come off. They just slide off. So it's hard. But I noticed when I double powder, in my case, I did the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and then I went in with the e.l.f. Halo Glow. It helps make my makeup last longer. So, yeah. Okay, so now that we've already set down this really pretty camel, we're going to go into the Spectrum B07. I think I received this in an Ipsy bag. And we're going to jump into, I'm debating if I'm going to jump into this one right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it and see what happens. I'm going to attempt to use all the colors in this palette. So I'm going to go in the crease. I'm going to start off at the edge. I don't know if this, I need you to let me know, you guys, if this light helps or not. It's like if I turn it off, I'm going to turn it to the side like that. I don't feel like you can see very much of a difference. I want to get softbox lights. Let me see, maybe if I can turn it down a little bit. I need to play with this lighting more and see what works. I think I'm going to leave it on the soft one. Okay. I'm going to build this up because it is going to take a little bit of building. At least to get the lavender down. I think that's all I'm going to go. Since I already have that shade down before. They do have kickback, so this palette does have kickback on it. So baby finally taking a nap, thank gosh. He got so tired, you guys. He fought his sleep and fought his sleep and fought his sleep. Yeah, he fought his sleep and fought his sleep. And finally I got him to lay down and go to sleep. So I think I'm gonna have a good, we'll have a smooth ride for now until my 5-year-old comes in here screaming again like he did. You guys, he came in here after I put baby to sleep and I'm like, get out, because he's gonna wake him up and then I'm gonna have to deal with the fussy baby and I don't want to deal with it. What does he do? He comes in, climbs under my vanity and drops my mirror. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you guys, I don't know what to do. I tell my husband, I can't do it. Not this, I'm ready to put him back in school. I hate to say it like that, but that's what school is made for. School is made for them to go to school through the day and then come home. Because, geez, Louise, we need breaks sometimes. And I don't get a break. I don't get a break at all. And I think it's healthy for me just as much as it's healthy for him to go to school. So much for a smooth ride. He's up. He's up. He's up. I'm gonna have to bring him. I'm not gonna be able to get this done. I put some toys on there. Maybe he'll be okay. Anyways, I think it's, like I said, I think it's healthy for him just as much as it's healthy for me, because he needs to be interacting with other kids. And the fact that they are able to do recess and PE and switch different classes instead of being at home in front of a computer all day. And it really bugs me when it's PE time and they're not really having the kids on virtual participate. They're just sitting there watching other children play and run and have fun. And I don't find that that's right. So instead of saying, you know what, go ahead and, you know, run outside for 15 minutes, you know, to burn some energy off, because he has so much energy, he's burning it off inside. And I'm like going crazy because during baby's nap time, he wants to be yelling and screaming, and it drives me up the walls. Okay. So I'm going to go into this, it's like a plum glitter shade. I was going to go into these two shimmers, but I'm going to do that last, so that way I can have already a base at the bottom where I can just go back in after I've laid down the shimmer and blend in the mulberry. I feel like it's a mulberry. Well, let's just call it a grape. Grape. So anyways, I'm going to pick up a little bit of that. I'm going to dust off my brush. And I'm going to look in my mirror instead of my... So yeah, I told my husband I can't do it. No, it's time for him to go to class. The only thing is, I feel like I'm going to be getting called every single day from the school, because he has too much energy and he has to be doing something, or has to have something in his hands. I don't know what to do. And I don't want to put my kid on no meds. I feel like that's the lazy way nowadays. Like, everybody's so quick to put your kid on meds, when back in the day, no, it was not like that. You know, your parents would get after you, and you know what I mean, instead of having your kid like a zombie. And I can speak because I was that kid. I was that kid that was like in kindergarten under the tables. It's crazy, but it's true. And now it's like my kid is very hyperactive, and I don't know. I kind of feel like it looks patchy a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit more. Oh, so yeah, and my mother put me on meds. So I know what it's like to be that kid, to be on meds. So I was put on meds at a very young age. And then I can remember at the age of, I want to say like 14, 13, 14, 15. Through those years, it was hard for me to concentrate. So they put me on meds, and I don't know if I was on, what is it? Adderall? I can't remember if it was Adderall, but I know that there was one that had like, it was a capsule, and half of it was clear and half of it was pink, and it had little beads in there. And during that time, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. I'm going to go back with that one that we used the bone shade in. I'm going to kind of dust it off a little bit, and I'm going to go over this and blend it. When I started taking that new one at that age, I didn't have an appetite. And I lost so much weight. So I went all the way down to, I was about 125. Right now I'm at my heaviest. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm at my heaviest, but I'm gonna tell you why. So I went down to 120, and you can see my collarbones. Like, you can't see them now because I'm a little bit chunky. But You could see my collarbones like real bad, like bony. I was real bony. So I gained weight, and I think I got it to like 130, 35 is where I looked better. I looked a whole lot better than I was. And so I stayed like that. But all through that time, I think once I hit like 17, I was already on my own by the age of 16. I was already on my own. I had a newborn baby, and yeah, I went through some struggles, you guys. I'll share more with you as time goes, but I didn't have family support, you know, at that age with the baby. I had it for a little bit, and then after that I didn't have it, so I had to figure out things on my own. So I went through shelters. I went through a lot of shelters. And then I got my apartment. But over the years, since I was young, I've always, I want to say, when I was in junior high, I was in a size 12 pants. And then high school, 12s. And then once I hit like my 18, I was in 14s. When I tell you that I was in a 14, I was in a 14 from high school, and I did not finish school. From high school all the way until, what, 2 years ago or a year and a half ago? That light finally died out. But we're going to work with what we got. I was in a 14, 15. And come to find out, I had a thyroid problem. I had a hyperthyroid for almost a decade. I had a thyroid problem, and I didn't even know it. And I got Graves' disease. I found out when I was pregnant. I had Graves' disease. I also had, it's kind of like a cancer inside your thyroid. So I had to have radiation. So because when I got pregnant, I was taking, before this baby, I had a miscarriage. I've talked about it in previous videos before. But I had a miscarriage. I went all the way till I was 16 weeks. Baby had passed at 12 weeks. And I was on a bunch of meds during that time. And I blame it on that. I blame my miscarriage on meds and a thyroid that was out of whack. Because having a hyperthyroid, you make too many hormones. So your metabolism works so fast. That's why I was always real skinny. But then whenever I lost the baby, I winded up going through radiation. I was quarantined for like 2 weeks and away from my family, away from my little boy, my 5-year-old, which at the time was like 4. So yeah, it was horrible. So I'm gonna probably have to go get him. I'm okay that it's a little bit dark because it's gonna be covered with shimmer. Hold on one moment. As I was saying, he's gonna be grumpy. He didn't get as much of a nap. So then I had the radiation, and then I'm sorry, I'm gonna try not to move. I had the radiation, and then after that, I'm gonna go into this. It's a purple. I started gaining weight. Like nobody's business. And like I said, I was the one that was always losing weight. Like my body would fluctuate, right? I would get thick, but not too thick. Not like I am now. I would get thick, and then I would get thin. I would get thin, then I would get thick. But I always, no matter what, I always stayed in a size 14. And I'm the type of girl that I have to wear my pants over my stomach. My grandmother always got mad at me. Rest in peace, rest her soul. But she was the grandma that was like, you need to be wearing your pants over your stomach because your stomach's gonna hang to the floor. And so when I wear jeans or when I wear like leggings and stuff like that, I have to wear it over because otherwise I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel secure. So that's what we're looking at. And so anyways, then after I had the miscarriage, I went through my grieving, I went through my radiation, I went through a little bit of healing, and then I took a break. I took off for like 4 months. Hold on. I took a break, and then when I came back home, hold on. Oh my gosh, this boy. He knows I'm filming, and he knows better to go play. He was playing fine, and then he comes over here and he knows what I'm doing, so he wants to be interrupted. I lost my train of thought, you guys. Oh, so I took a break. I came back home. Me and my husband got married. We were together for, goodness gracious, we were off and on for like 9 years. So we finally got married. Stop. People are gonna see you, crazy boy. What was I saying? So yes, and then once we got married, I got pregnant again. By this time, my levels on my thyroid were already better. Only because from hyperthyroid, when I got the radiation, I went to hypothyroid. So from hormones overproducing, I went to hormones not producing normal. So I had to take meds, and I still have to take meds to normalize it, to keep it balanced. Luckily, it's been balanced, and I was able to go through my whole entire pregnancy safe. Baby was safe. Baby was healthy. We had a healthy baby. I'm taking the lighter one. This lighter one, just in the inner corner, just to kind of brighten it up a little bit, so we can have like a faded. And I'm just using my finger. I find that shimmers apply better when they're on the finger as to on a brush, for me at least. Unless I'm wetting it, then that's a different story. So now that we have that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab, which is one? This one. That we use, that lavender kind of light beige shade, and just go around the edges. And I'm debating if I want to add a little bit purple on the outer corner. Try to get a little bit closer. I'm gonna go with a little bit, so I barely dabbed in. So yeah, so I've been gaining weight like crazy, and it's aggravating, very aggravating. I want to start getting healthy and go back to getting smaller, because I'm not used to being this heavy. This is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. And through all 6 pregnancies, well, out of all 6, my 5th through my 1 through 5, I never went past 200 pounds. At the end of my pregnancies, I never went past 200 pounds. This one was by far past 200 pounds. And yeah. Stop! So, see what I mean? That's my life right now. This is why I need a break from him. I need a break during the day from him, because I can have my time. I know that whenever I get my time to myself, Abel will finally get a decent nap. I'll be able to get him on a schedule and a routine without interruptions of brother coming in screaming, or him getting in trouble and screaming like a fool, because that's my kid. My kid screams like a fool when he's in trouble. So there's that. Now I'm going to move on to my eyelashes. We're already at 25 minutes. I'm going to go with my curler, and then we're going to work on the bottom in a minute. But for now, this is what we're looking like. No, don't grab. Don't. Anyways, so I don't have fallout. No fallout from that. Oh, just a little bit. You see, there's like a couple of dots. Like right here and right there. And that's it. But that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and do. I was debating on using that new mascara that I got in BoxyCharm, but I don't know if I want to test it out. I'm just so biased because I found my perfect mascara, but I guess we'll go ahead and try it out. And then the next time I come to film, I'll let you know how it wore. Like if it flaked off or... Okay, we're gonna go into that one. Look at the back. It's not perfect, you guys. My hair's not perfect. Shh. And I got this Epic Curl one by KVD inside my BoxyCharm as well. And I have yet to try it. So this is the Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. April, come on. Give me a break. You should have stayed the night. Fully Feathered Volumizing Mascara. It says dermatologist approved and ophthalmologist approved. Okay. So it's this one right here. Here, hold this. Hold this. Hold this. Hold this. Hold it. Hold it. Here. Why'd you drop it? Now it went all over there. Okay, so this is what the wand looks like. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Abel, you guys, I'm telling you, I need a break. I just need a break. Okay, so let me bring you in closer to my eyelashes. As you guys know, that my eyelashes are flat, straight, with no curl. Abel, what is going on with you? Why are you whining? Because you're so sleepy. You're so sleepy, I know. And you're fighting your sleep. You just won't take a decent nap. Because he wants me to lay down with him. Okay. Right away, it's not locking in my curl, that's for sure. I feel like my lashes are uncurling a little bit. Yeah, they're uncurling. They're going back down. So this mascara might weigh my lashes down. Shh. Let me see if I can attach him real quick and see if we can get somewhere with this. Let me see, you're gonna fall. Okay. Are we okay? Oh. Yeah, that would be me to drop it. You gotta peek, you guys. You gotta peek. Okay. Don't bite. No, that's not nice. I'm trying. He hasn't been biting. Like, at one point, I want to say about a month ago or 2 months ago, he did get in a little phase where he was biting. So I had to reassure him that biting is not nice. And he stopped. But since he's teething, I think he's starting to bite more. He doesn't have teeth, but that don't mean that it don't hurt. So I don't know how I feel about mascara. I really don't. I mean, it's not clumping. My lashes are not clumping together. Well, I don't know. I take that back. It is getting up there, but I'm gonna let it dry. Oh, I don't like this mascara, you guys. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Nope. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like this one. No, I don't. I don't like it at all. And I don't know how the heck I'm gonna take it off. Look. Do you see that? How my lashes are clumped together. That's not my jam. It's not my jam. So, oh my gosh. This is gonna frustrate me so much. I'm gonna try to take my Maybelline mascara and separate my lashes, and then after I'm done separating them, I'm gonna wipe my brush off so that I don't mix the two. I don't have patience for that, you guys. Okay, so I've got them fairly separated, but I still don't like. I don't know, I feel like my other mascara does way more for me than this one. I'm gonna wipe off my brush with the wipey. You guys, I'm dropping everything. By the way, this is my life. My life with the baby in my hands. Oh